Hey everyone, today we are talking about a really cool and efficient way to apply putty to your walls using a roller. Now, let's dive into the advantages and disadvantages of this method. The biggest advantage is speed. Applying putty with a roller is significantly faster than using a traditional putty knife, especially for large areas. You can cover a lot of ground in a short amount of time. Another benefit is the smooth and even finish you can achieve. The roller distributes the putty evenly, minimizing the risk of uneven patches or streaks. However, there are some drawbacks to consider. One is that you might need to apply multiple coats to achieve the desired thickness, which can be time-consuming. Also, it's not ideal for filling deep cracks or holes, as the roller might not be able to reach those areas effectively. Now, let's talk about the materials and tools you'll need. You'll need a putty roller, of course. Choose one with a suitable size and nap length based on the size of your project and the type of putty you're using. You'll also need a putty tray, a mixing paddle, and a scraper for removing excess putty. And, of course, you'll need the putty itself. When it comes to putty, there are different types suitable for roller application. You can use acrylic-based putty, which is water-based and dries quickly. It's easy to apply and sand, making it a popular choice for DIY projects. Another option is oil-based putty, which is more durable and resistant to moisture. It's ideal for areas that will be exposed to water or high humidity. Now, let's talk about the workflow. First, prepare the surface by cleaning it thoroughly and removing any loose paint or debris. Then, mix the putty according to the manufacturer's instructions. Load the putty onto the roller and apply it to the wall in thin, even coats. Work in sections, overlapping each coat slightly. Allow the putty to dry completely before applying the next coat. Once the putty is dry, you can sand it smooth using a fine grit sandpaper. Remember, practice makes perfect. Start with a small area and get a feel for the process before tackling a larger project. And always wear protective gear, including gloves and a mask, when working with putty. I hope this video has given you a good understanding of the advantages, disadvantages, and specifics of using a roller to apply putty. If you have any questions, feel free to leave a comment below. And don't forget to like and subscribe for more DIY tips and tricks. Hey everyone, today we are diving into the world of puttying with a roller. This is a technique that can be a real game changer for your walls, offering a smooth, even finish that's perfect for painting. Let's start with leveling putty. This is your go-to for filling in cracks, holes, and other imperfections. You'll want to choose a putty that's specifically designed for leveling, and it's important to apply it in thin coats. The key here is to use a roller with a long nap, which will help to distribute the putty evenly and create a smooth surface. Now, let's talk about decorative putty. This is where things get a little more creative. Decorative putty can be used to add texture and dimension to your walls, creating unique patterns and effects. You'll find a wide variety of decorative putties available, each with its own unique properties. When applying decorative putty, you'll want to use a roller with a shorter nap, as this will help to create a more defined pattern. Once you've applied your putty, it's important to let it dry completely before moving on to the next step. This drying time can vary depending on the type of putty you've used and the temperature and humidity of your environment. After the putty has dried, you'll need to sand it down to create a smooth, even surface. This is essential for achieving a professional-looking finish. You'll want to use a fine grit sandpaper for this step, and be sure to work in a well-ventilated area to avoid inhaling dust. Once you've sanded the putty, you're ready to prime and paint your walls. Priming is an important step, as it helps to create a smooth, even surface for the paint to adhere to. You can use a roller to apply the primer, and be sure to let it dry completely before painting. And there you have it, the basics of puttying with a roller. It's a technique that can be a real game changer for your walls, offering a smooth, even finish that's perfect for painting.